Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you are all doing amazing. This intro today is going to be very short, okay, because I'm on a very big time crunch, but I hope you are all doing amazing. You're having a good time. Go ahead, grab a snack, grab some water, grab some tea, grab some juice, grab some drinks, whatever you need, baby boo. Go grab it and come right back as we get into this game. Okay, we're trying to find out what is going on in AI Somnium Files. My recap this time is not going to be the strongest, but I remember a few things from last time. Basically, the tea is this. We reached a dead end. Not exactly a dead end. It wasn't like a bad ending. We were just like stuck and we don't have enough information to proceed. So we had to go back and take another route and find another ending to one of the earlier Somniums. We had some options, but I went back to like the very first one where we actually had an option, and I found out that it shows you the branching path on like the decision that you need to break on once you get to that stage. And so that's one of the main things that I realized is like there's going to be a few, but I'm going to be at least able to notice where I have different options. And we went back to the one for Mizuki, the one where we put her in the chair and we went into her somnium and we were trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with her and trying to heal her. Well, we found Iris in there with stab wounds or something in her back that looks like that. Maybe she's cutting her back. I'm not really sure, but something is going on with her, okay? And on top of that, we were unable to heal Mizuki. Her relationship with her mother in this specific somnium was a fucking shit show. And so we also spoke to the prisoner. I think his number was 89. I don't remember the number, but that's not the point. The point is that we went into his somnium and we found out that Boss is in fact related to all of these crimes, which I did suspect after we saw her just kind of vanish. I don't know where the fuck she went. I don't feel like she might be as involved as the game is portraying her to be. I think maybe there's more to the story, right? I don't think it's going to be as simple as, oh, she's just working with the enemy. I don't get that vibe from her. Not exactly, but I do think something is up with her because why else would she not tell us about the case? Now, at the same time, there's also something that was implying that we were involved, right? One of the somniums that we saw many times ago. So I'm curious to see when we delve into this what it's going to look like, but I'm not really quite sure where this is headed. Without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. Sometimes I will just leave the game running and then I come back and I'm not sure if I saved. So I save over that too. So these time values are not the most accurate. Don't really pay attention to them. I don't think it really ultimately matters. And it's going to give us a quick recap. So yeah, we saw the prisoner. We saw whoever the hell that eye is. And we went back into this memory. Okay. Mizuki's here. I don't know. I'm like, is he gonna let me skip? None of these seem like they're interactions we've had before, but I think the skip button only applies to things we have seen.
Ah, the corpse you saw in Somnium. You're wondering if that was some kind of vision of the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's...
So that was an actual corpse. I thought she was just like laying there.
As a man of science, I don't believe in such things.
Here's the thing. I do believe in such things because, number one, the creator of this game made the Nonary games. And if y'all know that game, there are some complicated themes that I don't want to spoil that could tie in. I don't think this game is directly tied into the Nonary games series, so I'm going to assume that's not the case. But it does lead me to believe that it's possible that there is some sort of time shenanigans going on because we were able to see the future, and instead of getting a bad ending, we were given the option to go back and solve some more. So my assumption is that we are currently doing this, right? We went back in time or went back through our brains and are delving into some weird AI shenanigans in this situation. Maybe it's like a like a generated idea of what making the other decisions could have been. I'm not exactly sure how it works.
Prophecies and the like. However, if it was a prophecy, I would suggest the girl wears some kind of metal plate.
Girl.
Huh?
You saw her. She
What
was
does that
stabbed
mean?
countless times in the back. She could have used some stab-proof armor or something.
Can't we just prevent it entirely?
Just
Girl.
indulging in the fantasy of real-life prophecies.
Okay, Peter.
Don't mind me.
That's not a fantasy. In this situation, this is not a good
Anyway,
circumstance.
prophecies are simply not possible.
Sure.
True.
Okay.
You see?
Does he have anything better to say?
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences.
Yeah.
The circumstances are slightly different during a sync.
Yeah, because we can remove ourselves from the situation, right?
The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But
Okay.
this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is
It's not fully
merely the
true,
audience.
I think. Because of Aiba's direct involvement.
I know about the ringtone you heard, but I
What
couldn't tell
ringtone
where it
is
was
he
coming
talking
from.
about?
Did Mizuki actually hear that? Or was it just a dream? Or her imagination?
Girl, there's no way to know. So let's assume that she actually
That's
did.
what I'm
Where would
trying
it
to
be
find
from?
out. Can you analyze the sound or something?
Unfortunately not.
Damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's talk to Mizuki about Iris's body.
Mizuki, I saw something strange in your dream. Iris, she was frozen. She was dead. What was that? Tell me, Mizuki, please.
Why would she imagine that, you know?
Date, there is no point attempting to speak with her. Mizuki's aphonia has not healed.
I was right in that short that I made. Aphonia really is not that easy to cure. And this is a more realistic route, I would say. Okay. Do you believe in... About the ringtone I heard in Somnium. Yeah, let's go
Boss.
with that.
I heard a ringtone in Mizuki's.
Okay.
I know. But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Yeah.
Do you recognize
I
it,
don't even know if
perhaps?
it's real or something Mizuki invented. But if Mizuki really did hear that ringtone,
Then there must have been a phone somewhere on site.
Could it not have been her phone?
did
Or did her
CSI
phone
report
die? I
anything
don't
like that?
remember.
No, nothing. They searched the site, but didn't find a single thing.
I guess you'd recognize if it was her ringtone anyway.
Where is this coming from? Oh, I see. This is about the body you saw in
Yeah,
Mizuki's
girl.
Somnium. Her
Also,
name
why
is
does her
Iris
hair look
Somnium,
like such a mess?
the girl you went to Bloom Park with today?
How do you know that?
Iba told me.
It is one of my duties to deliver regular investigation
See, that's what
reports.
I thought. So Aiba does relay information we find, even if we want it to be private. Dude, I'm very convinced that the boss might be using our eye to spy on stuff. And maybe other people also have something similar to Aiba, and that's why they're getting their eyes removed. That genuinely was my initial assumption, so I could see that tying in. About prophetic dreams. Are we just gonna push it?
Prophecies, huh? That's why you called Iris. But Date, come on.
I know, a dream is just a dream. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with reality. But
Yeah,
still, I
but-
just have this gut feeling.
Date, are you alright?
It's because we know she dies.
Perhaps the sink is causing negative side effects.
Is it possible that what we saw in the other timeline is impacting this timeline? Because it's possible that the other one was like a vision or like a prediction, and this is the real timeline.
I hope that's all.
No need to report
But that's not how
specifics.
she died in that timeline.
We saw it all from here in the control room.
Okay.
What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've
Yeah.
got it all recorded.
Okay.
Isn't it incredible?
Sure,
I
girl.
invented it.
So we know about everything you saw. The phone,
Okay. About Mizuki's aphonia, what do we do?
It didn't go well,
I know. So what do we do?
but it's not all bad. The sink wasn't a total waste of time.
Oh, was it now?
We found clues.
Like?
Clues.
Maybe Iris's position and where she was hidden ties in. Boss is watching Mizuki with a compassionate gaze. Are you okay? Is there even a point in talking to her? Like, we can't do anything else, so I guess we have to. About the ringtone I heard.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me something. In your did you
Oh, what'd he
hear that
say?
somewhere?
I heard a phone ring. Did you hear that
Or did
somewhere?
you just imagine it?
She's not gonna
Latte.
reply.
You couldn't heal her.
I know.
Her symptoms haven't.
I know.
She'll be sent back to the hospital. Maybe the doctors can help her.
Can we try again? Are you okay? She didn't answer. Denial message.
Mizuki, I have to ask you. You got a Nile message yesterday, and then you went to Bloom Park. Who sent you the message?
I checked her phone, but the history was white.
See, that's very
I am
suspicious.
trying to identify the sender now, but it will take some time.
Okay. How about the ice pick at least?
Mizuki,
You have to tell us
when
something.
we found you at the merry-go-round, you were holding the ice pick. I'm not accusing you of anything. I trust you. I just want to know why you were holding it.
Maybe she took it
Answer
out.
me, Tate, yelling
That would be
at
the
her is
most
counterproductive.
likely assumption.
Damn it.
Summarize for me.
I think I'll go to Bloom Park again.
Looking for the phone?
It might be there, it might not. I just want to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of Mizuki, okay?
Yeah. Leave it to me.
Okay. Let's go to Bloom Park, and then we need to look at our flowchart because, I mean, under a normal assumption, this is going to change, right? This route is not going to go exactly the same as it did prior.
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body...
Okay. Flowchart. Yeah, so we're currently going this way. Over here in this sink, we had two options. We could have gone down. So that's another one. And then this one is locked. We have to proceed in order to go back to that. Which I don't know why it says classified, because I'm like, we got to it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the roadblock? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, we'll figure that out later.
Shoko Nadami was her body
Okay.
was recovered from the now defunct. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death. Police have determined that the victim, the MPD, has expanded the scope of their investigation. In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today,
Okay.
on the a traffic collision occurred involving, as a result of the pileup, one man,
Six other individuals were treated for minor injuries.
MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the act. The investigation.
Okay. This is all the stuff we know. That's why I'm like, I should be able to skip it. Bloom Park. Okay. We're never leaving this place, are we? Okay. Girl, none of these are like, come on. It's a control room of the merry-go-round. Okay, I want to go in there. Last night, Mizuki was found in that column. Why was she in there? Can I go to the control panel? I'm trying to see if there's anything of, like, interest. I hate that it feels like they're trying to force me to talk to Aiba, because we've talked to Aiba before. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't want to talk to Aiba again. We've had enough of her. It's a metal pole. Okay, I guess we have to talk to her. Warn her, I guess. We know who she is.
But this is private. Wait, transparent? Wait.
Does he not
Are you a
remember
ghost?
seeing her from the Somnium? Like, I'm confused.
Who you?
It's.
Whom?
I said.
But are you a
I'm not.
Girl.
that Aiba?
Yes.
But why?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye.
You can't just
Okay.
pop into my eye.
You do realize I do that all the time.
She really does. That's why I'm like, I don't know what he's complaining about. About the ringtone we heard.
It was somewhere around here where I heard the phone.
Affirmative.
The source can't. The phone must be near.
I do not know
Okay.
if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories, but that does not mean that they perfectly mirror
Yeah.
reality.
And even if it was real, that doesn't mean the phone is still
In
there.
fact, it is more common that what occurs in dreams is distorted.
Yeah.
For example, the events witnessed in the last
Obviously,
Somnium
girl.
Files, clearly they do not represent exactly what happened. The ringtone as well.
Mizuki didn't necessarily. I understand, but it's our
But
only lead.
And it must be triggered by something, right? Bro, I really don't care about these how do you look like this kind of questions. They're so useless.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like. What's that about?
What do you mean?
You don't usually look. You have a Somnium form and another.
That's
Oh,
true.
Yes, that. Why are you doing?
I was bored last night. I thought you would like it.
Why would I like?
Well, I did attempt to shape.
If you could do that, be Reika from Tiefblau.
I will
Why not?
because I won't.
Sometimes he's so annoying, you know?
As I mentioned, however, if there is, it must. CSI has all, but they did not.
Well, hit maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye.
Can I currently walk? No, I can't. That's why I was like, I don't. So can I use the IVA site? Do you see anywhere suspicious?
Let me see. I need to analyze.
Is she gonna give me the analysis?
It is certainly the case that the phone would be placed
Eyes?
somewhere not readily visible if it exists at all.
Okay, but you're not giving me the option to use the AI site. I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, there's a letter in there? That's a phone!
Look at that.
It appears to be a smart.
I knew it was.
Okay.
So how do I get it out?
I cannot find any weaknesses or seams in the
How?
Force's
The
map
mouth?
does not
There must.
I found one.
Where?
The mouth of the. I might
Yeah.
be able to. One moment.
You would think, like, I feel like that would be your first assumption, honestly.
I got it!
Okay.
Yes. Good job, Iva.
Can we rummage through it then? Let's
Iva,
look.
Who? The number is.
I told Iba the number. The results came back quickly.
This is a rental phone.
A rental.
The
Okay.
owner is unknown. It is
Damn
registered-
it!
Come on.
Who is it?
Date. Look at the.
Let's look. Shit!
What about the income?
Only one. 9:02 p.
Mizuki and Oto discovered the corpse.
Mizuki must have heard.
That would connect to what we experienced.
But
in
why would they
Somnium.
call? Can I not look at the
Who is
phone?
caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number
Damn
isn't
it.
in their contact. In fact, there are no contacts.
What?
No numbers at all.
The phone had no email addresses or browsing history that could be a clue either. Just the one clue, the call at 9:02 p.m. I had Iba look up the number.
This number is also from a. No owner is registered.
What? Oh, come on!
Oh,
What happened?
the battery. The screen turned off.
This is literally just a waste of time at this point. Can we go back? We need to charge, girl. Can I do anything? I'm so confused by what it wants me to do. Oh, there she is. Call the number I just gave you.
Iva, remember the number?
Of course.
Call it.
Is he gonna be the prisoner? Okay.
My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan.
They're not gonna
Police.
say anything, are
Are you an
they?
idiot?
They hung up.
Like,
Oh, you
he
think
really is
so?
an idiot for
What kind
that.
of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police.
Girl.
I couldn't help. I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my
That
head.
should no! Them playing first.
Told me to.
I didn't think it would work.
Girl.
There is no other.
You're telling
Can we call back?
Iba, can you call? I'll be ready this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Girl, if he says some dumb shit.
The number you have dialed is no longer.
Shit.
Damn.
Call deny?
Yeah, call.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club.
Damn,
Girl, shut up. What cell tower did that call connect to?
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's
Okay.
a wide range.
Is that by where the mafia is? The
Can
Yakuza?
you tell if they called from a...
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled.
Damn
the
it.
power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line. Because you blew it.
Can we go back? They didn't give me an option. Who's the person we called? I don't think
Probably
we'd know.
someone- They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police, then
No
refused
shit,
further
though.
incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least
It is suspicious, but like, what are we doing? Why was the phone in the horse?
unknown, but it does
Probably to
appear
drop
be
it off for
deliberate.
someone?
Did the culprit do this, or did someone else?
Girl, I don't know who did this. Are
And
you
for
kidding
what
me?
specific-
They clearly dropped it off for someone to pick up. Like, that would be my assumption. Okay. We're not calling Reika. I'm not doing this crazy ass plotline they want to do with this man. Get him out of here. Get him out. I'm honestly tired of Mr. Kaname Date. Should we go to Shinjuku? Yeah, let's go.
Aiba, there's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your prophecy?
Wait, no.
Absurd. It was nothing.
No.
Let's hope so.
Bitch, I meant go to Shinjuku.
There would be no point. The recipient is alerted to our.
Right.
Damn it. Okay, whatever. Sagan Residence. Alright.
Date.
Girl. We can all see the look on his face. Where's your mom?
By the way,
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
From whom?
She looked kind of...
where did she go?
Dude.
She didn't tell me.
Shit. Well,
Date. But aren't you a little early?
do we have a plan?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
I do not even remember that
No,
girl.
I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow? It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date.
So she really is home. We do know that much.
I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop.
Wait, but
Rabbit,
originally her
hop.
mom went the other way also.
Why do you
She wasn't
ask?
here in the nighttime.
Oh, well,
Because I saw your dead body. Are you seriously going to tell me
No,
that?
we're not gonna tell her that. Are you?
Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, we're
no,
okay.
sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Girl, AM?
Stream?
Don't you remember? I'm an internet.
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah,
At 1 in the morning.
yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so
Wait, that feels a little weird to me because that would have been an alibi.
Oh, jeez, you sound
Why
like
did
an
she
old
not
man.
mention that in the other route?
Because he is an old man.
It's fine.
Or did she mention it and I just
Today
forgot?
isn't for work,
I
it's
don't.
just a
I think I
personal
would
stream.
remember that though. What does that mean?
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow.
The day isn't the issue.
Anyway, I'll ask you about it on.
Fine.
I don't feel like we got what
I
we
have been
needed to
thinking.
out of that.
I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
But
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
how does she know that? She's sick. I stepped down hard on the accelerator when her words came to me. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get back to this. We're gonna take like a short little break, aka probably a few hours. And I will record the rest of this at a later time. This is mainly a note for me to keep track of. I just don't know what's going on. Honestly, I feel very lost. Okay. Let's see. I can talk to myself? That's so weird. There would be no point. Let's not. Yeah, let's not. I'm not gonna lie. I often hate having this window here. Like any window. I just don't like them. I look crazy. Let's not. This guy, he's just so overplayed. I don't want to talk to myself like an idiot. Absolutely not. I can play a game.
Play a
Wait,
word
let's do
game.
that.
Okay, bring it on. Say white 10 times. White, 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 white. Think of your favorite cabaret girl. Now, what does a cow drink?
Girl.
Milk.
This is insane. I was outside my eye socket right now, but I can still see through her as though she were in my eye socket. That's because her body and my optic nerve are connected wirelessly. Oh, I guess this is like to give us an accurate representation. There's a handsome devil. Or would I rather be an angel? It's a tough one. In any case, a gorgeous man is an Iba's sight. Okay, we're done. About the phone.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First,
Is she gonna be honest even? What?
Shoko's phone?
Yes.
Why did she hide it?
Registered in the phone's facial recognition.
That means that she was expecting them to want to steal her phone. Who called it?
Who called the phone?
We need to
Sorry,
know.
we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can
Was
make
it
a
Boss?
deduction with this information.
Was Boss lying?
We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Yes.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m.
Okay.
After Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
Oh,
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
that's true.
But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
That's true.
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious.
Definitely.
Consider
Definitely
this. They
suspicious.
did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop.
Because maybe it's one of the people in the Yakuza. Maybe it's her husband. I don't think he's dead yet.
And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date.
Because they don't want to take any blame, I would assume.
I suggest cutting his salary.
Girl.
Cut your battery.
That's a fucking not AI. That's a fucking Ace Attorney reference, and I love that. We love an Ace Attorney reference. The fuck?
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
In my butthole. Maybe that's what Date wants.
Anyway, we have to identify
Anyway.
the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Girl, you are not Edgeworth. Dressed in red just like him. Is there any other information about the phone?
All the history's been erased.
Shit.
There's nothing
Well,
on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I
and
happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is
okay,
looking into
keep
it now.
talking. Anything else to report?
About
Renju.
He's still alive at this point.
yesterday, I told you he vanished after he was questioned.
Ooh, it's not looking
Well,
good.
we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident.
Oh,
He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
wait, so he doesn't die in this route?
I can't believe it was about Renju.
Or does this happen anyway? I don't think so.
Date, you should go talk to him.
Okay.
He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Let's
Smack
go.
him across the face and wake him up.
Let's go literally right
You're his
now.
friend, right?
Come on.
About the investigation.
There's been no progress. as usual.
She's a fucking
The
liar,
people at
but
the
whatever.
The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
I don't believe her. I really
She
don't
was
trust her
returned
at
to the
all.
hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Mizuki's phone is at home, Date.
Oh.
The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
I have a bad feeling about this. Bitch, can I do anything? This makes no sense to me. Oh, we can talk to Aiba. About Mizuki?
There are many points of interest, but we will need to speak with them.
Yeah, I know that. Let's go. I feel like they have no sense of urgency. Like, can we get moving, please? I don't give a fuck.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Literally nothing. Who do you think I am? I guess I don't know who he thinks he is, but like,
What?
come on.
Seriously?
It's a social.
A man's promise is his bond.
Girl,
You absolutely must keep
this is
your word.
fucking weird.
So you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what
I would
said.
prefer
The
to.
day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Girl.
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, girl.
Of course not.
If you say
Obviously
so.
not. Mish Mish is very adorable, by the way. That's my cat. Okay.
You almost sound relieved, Aiba.
Pardon?
Are you?
I could never be
Girl.
jealous.
Uh-huh.
This is weird. Isn't it? Okay, about the investigation.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress.
I'm just currently trying to think. Okay, so with this route for... excuse me, for whatever reason, Renju doesn't actually die. What does that mean for us? Like, what is the reason that he gets into a car accident instead as a result of our decisions that we made in the Somnium? I'm not really quite following that, you know,
Hey, Date,
the actual
why not
reason.
go to that bar you haven't been to? Marble and
Yeah. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant who knows just about everything there is to know about the criminal underground. Maybe she knows something. Let's do the summary real quick and we can go. I have 3 places to check. Central Hospital, where Renju is. I don't know if he's in any condition to talk, but it might help. I could also go to home to see Mizuki or get information from Mama and Marble.
Aiba,
Roger that.
Okay. Let's go to our residence first. So I want to see how Miss Girl is doing. I have a feeling we're going to go to all of them, but... What are we going to...
Hitomi Sagan, Iris'
Huh?
mother.
yes, but
Why?
Why?
Is Iris okay?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up.
Why
like
is
this.
Mizuki just working out, girl? I'm sorry, this is so...
What's it look like? Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute.
Something is
I
weird
received
about
a
this.
Nile message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me?
Okay.
I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
I did
That's
not
right.
know that.
Mizuki is in my homeroom class. I went to the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Oh.
Mizuki
Okay.
wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home, not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
I hope we can trust Hitomi. About the Nile message. I don't know, something about this feels very odd. When I started talking to her, Mizuki re-racked the weight.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Is that true?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
It was from Daddy's, but I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect.
So this line is still
So you kept quiet.
going on,
Yeah.
okay?
My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on
Yeah,
me.
so this is consistent.
I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the... There are a number of homeless individuals...
And he's
in
from
the
there,
crime
so
area.
I think that might be the reason that she actually
Mizuki
invited
must have been
him.
worried about...
About Euphonia.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
That's nice of her. Why didn't you tell me about Hitomi?
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen.
Damn. Can we ask more
She's my
about her?
teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
That's sweet.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so
know.
lonely. I can't help myself.
I understand that. But why were you holding the ice pick?
When I got there, it was stuck in my mom's eye.
Okay.
I couldn't
She
think
just took
straight.
it out.
The only thing I could think was,
So you pulled it out
yeah,
after Ota ran away?
yeah.
Did you hear any sound?
Sounds?
Like a ringing?
Oh, I think I did hear something but I don't remember where it was
Okay,
coming.
yeah.
I just got scared and ran into the
That makes
column.
sense.
The door was open a little.
Confirm. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
Yeah. Was Shoko's left eye on the ice pick? Or is it
I
missing?
don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff.
That's what I thought. Like, he's taking the eye, so it has to be some sort of AI bullshit.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No shit. What would she do with it, girl? Come
That eyeball
on.
has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
What Renju?
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know
Girl.
about the accident.
He's in the hospital. Mizuki's on the bench press. Are we not gonna tell her? What the hell? Oh, that's insane. I'm glad we can't do that to her. Girl, this is actually crazy.
That's...
A plate of medical grade titanium in her right shoulder.
What? It's weird. Pardon me for asking, but your right arm.
Oh,
Let's get right into
Can you
it.
not move it?
no. I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
Was there an accident or...
I suppose you might call it that. About
happened?
6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder.
Oh,
The nerves died in. Anyway.
so that is the
the
memory.
story is, One
Okay.
day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun.
Who was it? It was that detective.
From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just
It was a
random
hit.
crime.
It was not random. It was a hit. The dream I saw. How did you get her talking again?
You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
You just needed somebody.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night. When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears.
That's good. It's really important to let it out. How is
She's a
she
little
at school?
Quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
I
When
love
I'm
that for
carrying
her.
heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not
She's
that
so
she has
sweet.
a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
You don't need to,
On
okay?
her record.
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class.
Period.
Another
To
time, she
freedom!
punched the bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Oh,
Sounds like more than just incidents.
they deserved it.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju.
You're her teacher?
Yes,
That's
elementary
weird to
school.
ask
I
last.
didn't know you taught at Mizuki school.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but
What does that
he
mean?
described you as a relative.
Oh, I see.
But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mizuki lives here with me, but I'm not her legal guardian. So I've never been to school with her or anything like that. I was all left to Renju. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was one of the conditions for me taking in Mizuki. Is it just coincidence that you're Mizuki's teacher? What does that mean?
You said you and Renju knew each other
Oh, I
from
see.
Yes,
And you work at the public school here.
That's right. A district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Maybe?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it
Did he
wasn't a
support her?
coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class.
Okay.
Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching.
That's
I even
nice.
moved to get into my school district. That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Girl. Is it possible that Hitomi is actually Mizuki's mother? Am I crazy? I might be reaching insanely. But something is telling me that I am not wrong. They have the same hair color. That's the only thing where I'm like, maybe. Maybe they are related and I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Yeah. Officially, Mizuki lives at Renju's house. Her local elementary is actually pretty far from here. My house. Mizuki takes the train every morning to get there. That makes sense. Summarize for me.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
I
I
guess.
did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
Something's weird. Okay, we're done here. Let's go to Marble next. I want to see Renju, but I want to see him last. I think that would be a good way to do things. Okay, I have a feeling that we're going to be able to skip some stuff here at Marble, but I'm not quite sure.
Well, long time no see. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
Yeah. Ren meaning Renju Okura.
Sharp.
I saw it all on the news.
Yeah. Sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. About Shoko.
I have something, but I don't know how useful it would.
No,
What is it?
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Okay.
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakura.
Okay, we did know this.
I don't know for sure. Maybe Shoko
I
did
agree.
something to piss off the wrong people and...
Can you get me a glass? See, some of the, like,
that's unusual.
idea jumps are crazy.
Not a bourbon.
I'm working.
I drink at work all the time.
Girl, shut up.
Very different occupation.
It's kind of this. I make people throw up. You make people.
Girl,
throw
you're
up.
done. How have you been?
I've been okay.
Okay.
How are you? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been bit.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon.
So funny.
Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows.
Were we lovers? Like, what's
Sometimes
going on?
Getting into argument. One time it even became a real fight. You remember that?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You don't remember. Your drunk ass spilled your beer
Yeah.
on Ren's. Ren was
And he said that that was really
yelling
important to
about
him.
how
Yeah.
you blew up on.
We did know this.
That was the only time I've ever seen. That's why I remember it so well.
Okay. About his watch.
Yeah, he got it from an anniversary gift.
Oh. That's cute.
Oh, this was of course after the divorce. Ren
Period.
was so happy.
He said, I'm not a
He's
cheater,
had that
ho.
watch on him
There's a bar called Marble and an alley called Golden Yokocho. She runs the place. We all call her Mama. She might technically have the body of a man, but she's got a maiden's heart. She belongs to a lot of pro-LGBT groups and the like. Period. They said, yes, we stand with the gays on this one. That's why I love this game. Period. Mama spends her time running the bar, but she's also full of secrets and confidential information. Drunk people tend to not be too careful with secrets and rumors. You know how it is. So a place like this is perfect for gathering information. Whether it's politics, business, entertainment, even crime. Mama knows it all. Whenever I get stuck on an investigation, I come see her. Summarize for me.
Shoko was involved in illegal act. Perhaps
Yes.
the rental phone was used for...
That would make sense.
I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Great.
Polishing.
It is not well known, but dried bonito is a fermented
Period.
mold and dried, which attracts a particular mold as it ages. It
Girl,
takes between 3 to 4 mold attraction sessions
I'm very
and
itchy right
results
now
in
because
high-quality
Mish scratched
bonito.
me.
Mama is cleaning off the mold right.
Mama,
Period.
you've changed since I last saw you.
That's
Excuse me,
crazy.
That is a fridge.
That is insane. That is actually insane. Who says that? What the hell? Okay. We're probably going to do one last section here, and then we'll go see the Kamakuras later. I'm so tired. They have a little TV, a bedside table.
Bedside headlight.
That's not.
Okay. There's no one here.
Obviously a bed. A curtain. A patient monitor, and that's really it. Where is he?
He's not here, as you can see.
Yeah, but where is he? And you are...
I'm a nurse. I work here. I'm assigned to Mr. Oki.
Okay, where are we?
Mr. Oki, I'm certain.
And where is he?
Snuck out at night.
Snuck out?
Mr. Okiura arrived. The surgery
Girl.
was successful. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be...
Real true.
Yes. I can't believe... Where could he have...
Okay,
Renju
great.
he has no alibi for the time of Shoko.
This is
that was
miserable.
noted in the investigation.
That's not so strange.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means.
Damn
he
it.
has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witnessed a traumatic event. Despite all this, he runs from the hospital, even with substantial...
Something doesn't add up.
Iva, call in this.
Roger that.
Okay.
Hello, this is Lemnis.
Girl, not the big badonka chonka, like...
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry, I'm trying to get in touch with him too.
She's so...
Worry, he must be. Oh,
What do you mean?
maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
Yeah, that's the one. Like,
Girl.
where Renju was like,
He's dead again,
"Hey,
isn't
let's
he?
have Sunfish Pocket." I guess he was gonna throw like a secret party or something.
Girl.
But with the accident and all.
This is not
Well,
great for
he might be
us.
there.
I knew about Sunfish Pocket. Renju used to talk about it. He runs Lemnis Gate as well as that Maid Cafe.
Thank you.
No problem. Farewell.
Sunfish.
It is worth...
Okay, it's really all we get from that. Let's go to Sunfish Pocket next, honestly. I just want to follow this thread that we're currently chasing. There's no dead person, is there?
Welcome home, Sea King.
Oh? Okay,
Sea
thank
King?
you.
Oh. Is this your first time here?
It is actually.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm not here as a customer.
Don't
I need
admit to
talk
that.
someone about
Dude, sometimes he's such a flop. Ota?
Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
What is he doing here?
Oh, sir! Wait a minute!
Oh, because Iris was coming to this party, wasn't she? This is the party that she argues with Renju over. It's so interesting that we get to see the other side of things. Omelet rice with some cream soda. Period. Okay, I do think we're going to end it here. We haven't discovered much today, but, you know, we're slowly unraveling this line, this route. We found out a few things. We found some things out about Hitomi being related to Mizuki, and the way that all the characters kind of tie more than we had initially even expected. And I think that's some really good progress. I think that is really something that's a little bit eye-opening and is going to allow me to really ponder and contemplate the direction that this story is heading in. Other than that, I will be back again next week with more AI Somnium Files. Hopefully I can follow this a little bit more. I really want to try to find the time to also make more videos ahead of time, so that even if you guys see it, you know, in several weeks, I'm gonna have played the game and finished it, because I'm that bitch. But I don't know. Yeah, if you guys are watching this, you know, I hope that you enjoyed what you watched. Go ahead and give me a like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. And then also hit the notification bell if you want to find out every time I post. I try to post almost every single weekday, but I have not been successful for the past week or so because I've just not had the time to edit as much as I used to. So I'm still getting adjusted to that. Other than that, I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye. I love all of you. Thank you.